Hello, my name is Chris and I will look at the 2022 Hyundai Kona. This is the new N Line. The Kona is a subcompact crossover, though some could say it is a big hatchback. I will look at the exterior, interior, and explain to you why this is an excellent value and why Kona is the quintessential Hyundai, tailor-made for the Quebec market. The exterior is characterized by short overhangs and a European vibe. This N Line is a good value, an upgraded engine, 7-speed double-clutch automatic transmission, 18-inch wheels, and slight aesthetic changes. There is a $5,600 Ultimate package which is not included in our tester. Our tester goes for about $36,000 Canadian, and that includes our crazy sales and environmental taxes in the province of Quebec. $36,000 is a pretty good value. The Hyundai bumper-to-bumper warranty of 5 years, 100,000 kilometers reassures the budget-conscious buyer, which is significant in this subcompact market. Kona is less expensive and on the smaller side of the category. The trunk and rear seat room is basic, let's just say. Sitting in front is decent comfort for the money. It should be noted that an all-equipped Toyota CHR costs $1,000 more than this Kona, and this Kona has all-wheel drive and a more powerful engine. The basic infotainment is probably best in class in terms of ease of use. I love this unit. Hyundai comes equipped ready for winter with heated leather steering wheel, heated seats, and, to not fumble with your phone, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It also comes with stop-and-go adaptive cruise control, something you will love in Quebec traffic-prone roads. In brief, N Line Kona delivers the must-haves for the subcompact crossover. The drive is above average, and N Line comes with an independent rear suspension, which perhaps explains this outcome. Highway noise is slightly below average. The engine is a small 1.6-liter turbo engine that makes 195 horsepower and torque, and fuel economy is 8.8 liters in the city and 7.4 liters on the highway. Pretty good. I see so many subcompact crossovers in Quebec. This is a solid entry. Here are my thoughts on the road. Hello, car lovers. Driving the 2022 Hyundai Kona N Line. This is not a full N, it is just an N Line. It's kind of like in between. What do you get for that money? You get a nicer engine. You get more options. There's the Ultimate package in Canada, which goes for a little over $5,000. Not included in this vehicle. It's just the run-of-the-mill N Line. Thumbs up to Hyundai, who have confidence in their product. It's a sure sign when they don't send you the all-equipped model that no one buys. So, what about this vehicle? What's it like? Well, driving on the highway for a few hours, I appreciated Hyundai's driving aids. That is to say, the lane keep assist is very good. It keeps you well centered. So you don't have to worry about that when you're driving down the road with the cruise control. It's a less taxing effort. Other things, well, I like the styling of this vehicle. It's very European in its proportions. I'm not saying it's a Renault, but it has kind of like a sort of stockiness, a sort of short wheelbase look. However, you do get the European space, which means, well, Europeans have small cars, small apartments, small everything. In the back, the trunk, not that big as you can see. Sitting behind myself, barely enough room to sit behind myself. I could do it, but anyone bigger, forget it. Sitting in front, it feels like a subcompact, average room, I would say. The interior quality here, average quality. The price is below average, which is good. So you're getting a value there. Also, in terms of just the ease of use of Hyundai, heated seats and steering wheel, press of a button, easily accessible. You want to turn off that silly start-stop, you press the button. Drive modes, there's a knob. The climate control, very easy to access, clear as water, distinct buttons and dials. You're going to develop a muscle memory. You're never going to take your eyes off the road while modifying things here. The infotainment, not the fancy one of Hyundai with that 10.25-inch screen with a nice color and everything. It's the run-of-the-mill infotainment of Hyundai. I have to say, very easy to use, not confusing. One of the best, actually, if you think about it. This dash here, beautiful display, high level actually, and a nice interface with the ventilation hubs. The doors open easily. They're kind of light feeling, but it's normal at that price. On the highway, road and wind noise, average, perhaps slightly below average. For example, HRV, which costs more, does better. CX-30 does better. And CHR even from Toyota does better. So there's that to think about. You're paying less, you're getting a little bit less in terms of the refinement if you want. However, just in raw equipment, it is way better than the competition for the price. What about that ride? Well, the ride is very good. It feels more sprightly than most of its rivals. Ross was making that remark on the French channel. I have to agree with him. And the short wheelbase makes it kind of fun to drive. It's darty in the city, and it's quite stable on the highway. So very good on that level. You don't get shortchanged. What's the value in this vehicle? Well, there's the warranty, 5-year bumper to bumper. It's how much per month, right? So for the 5-year lease, you have the bumper to bumper warranty to kind of lock down your expenses, right? It's going to be your monthly payment, and you don't have to worry. If something breaks, it's covered by warranty. That's very reassuring. I certainly think it is. And I certainly understand people who do that. This engine, way stronger than the competition. It's got power, and it doesn't have very bad fuel economy. So that's pretty good. So that's a significant value added. A lot of its rivals, such as CHR and HRV, they have normally aspirated engines, much lower down on power, all right? It does come perhaps with a long-term reliability question mark. This double clutch transmission, I don't know why they have a double clutch transmission in such a relatively low performance vehicle. I mean, a planetary gear system would be fine and certainly more reliable, I think, over the long term. The turbocharger, there is a reliability question mark for these small turbochargers. However, it is not a big, heavy package that it's pulling, so who knows, right? I think you're okay for the short to medium term. I don't think there's going to be any problems. And if I can resume the Kona in 3 words, it would be value, value, value. And in this category, that is very significant because I think the subcompact category, I'm going to call it the Quebec category, that's important for a lot of buyers. So this is very recommendable on the lease, and I think on the purchase also. And that is the review of the value-packed Kona. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course you should subscribe. And by subscribing, you're gonna keep up to date on the car world. Ross keeps me packed with new cars. And you're gonna get the unique Quebec perspective, which is kind of unique in Canada. And you get it right here on Christopher Car Reviews. And that is the review.